6 years ago, I was driving to school with my daughter, who was in pre-kindergarten at Chesapeake City Elementary School. From the back seat, she asks, "Mommy, whose class are you in?" It took me a few minutes to understand what she was asking. You see, she thought I was a student at the school. That was the day that she found out, like her teacher, that I too was actually a teacher at the school, not a student like her. When I think back, she wasn't far off. I once was a student at the very same school that my children attend and where I am so proud to have taught for 12 years now. When I was a student at Chesapeake City, some subjects were challenging for me. As I've become a teacher, I understand that some subjects may be challenging for my students. I was a visual, hands-on learner, and my teachers helped me realize how I learned best, and this made me the most successful. I try to help my students understand how they learn best, so that they too know how to help themselves be successful. If it weren't for some amazing teachers that I was lucky enough to be taught by, who made learning fun and exciting, I may not have had the success that I did as a student. They paved the way for me as a student, and it reminds me of the teacher that I strive to be. I am aware from experience that every child learns differently. During my 5th year as a teacher, I found myself teaching 5th grade in an upstairs classroom at Chesapeake City. I sat down at a desk with some students to work on an activity with them. I remember thinking that many years ago, I was in that exact spot during a very memorable time of my life, 5th grade. 5th grade was the year where I built some confidence in myself that I could be a great student. My teacher at the time was a notorious strict teacher, and she named me Student of the Month. A picture of me was taken sitting in this very teacher's desk chair with my feet up on her desk, and it hung in the hallway for everyone to see. I was so proud. This recognition is probably something that my teacher doesn't remember, as this was one of many recognitions that she gave students over many years. But for me, this was so impactful that it's a lifelong memory. As a teacher, I try to remember this with my students. I know that small moments for me as a teacher are huge and memorable moments to students. An outstanding effort marking period award or a high five when they've achieved a goal can be a memorable, confidence-building moment for them, as it was for me many years ago. As this school year comes to a close and my daughter, who is now in 5th grade, moves on to middle school, I am thankful to the amazing teachers and staff at our school. I am proud to be the Teacher of the Year nominee, where I know, not only from a fellow teacher's perspective, but from a student and a parent's point of view, of the life-changing impact that these teachers have made on my children, me as a parent, and the influence that the teachers who taught in these same classrooms before me had on me. I am very thankful for the many experiences and memories that have been created as a student, parent, and teacher within the walls of our very historic Chesapeake City Elementary School.